So a very good evening, everyone. So I hope that you guys feeling well, and so we will start our meeting today. So first question is, what was your task in this subject? So I want to ask these first questions to Safisti Dayu.
Okay. What we do in the whole weeks, week 1, week 2 until week 9, I guess. I forgot. Okay. On the week 2, our task is create our own groups and plan our awareness campaign in weeks 2. Our group names is Didi and Friends, and we had choose the voices of children for our awareness campaign. After that, we create our own email account to put everything there. Okay. On week 3, we create our own logo individually. Each person on our group, each person in our group will have one logo. Then we create it using Canva. After that, we need to send it in the link that we had created before in Didi and Friends. After that, we need so that our lecturer will choose the best logo for our campaign. Before that, we need to explain everything about our logo, such as the meaning of the logo, the colors, the picture, and so on. While in weeks 4, we create our own poster also individually in Canva, using Canva. All the members in our group has their own responsibilities and roles, such as organizer, video editor, and graphic design, photographer, and the last one is promoter. While in week 5 and 6, here is the biggest part in this task that had given to us. We need to discuss about our awareness campaign. So in that 2 weeks, we need to plan and create the perfect storyboard for this campaign using storyboard apps. Then in week 7, each of us need to find two self-portfolio tasks from the faculty and study about it. The purpose we do it is to do the best for this campaign. In week 8, our group as we planned before about our campaign, we present about our campaign using Powtoon for the presentation clip. We create 12 story box to represent the image of the campaign we do. In week 9, before we start shooting about the storyboard, we did in weeks 8. We discussed with our lecturer and get approval from her. After our storyboard get approved from the lecturer, we start to shoot our video for the campaign awareness in just 1 day only. We do it in 1 day. We work hard for it to make it perfect. Even so many times we have to retake the video. In week 10, each of us need to look for 2 self-portfolio tasks from the faculty as the reference. In week 11, our group performed a group meeting, Zoom meeting. We using Zoom meeting for individual for portfolio evaluation for the campaign and discuss about what we need to do for the portfolio. In week 12, we perform a group meeting again for individual self-reflection for the whole weeks. In this week, our group leader will give marks based on our answer for individual self-reflection about the campaign. We need to record the video and then send it to the lecturer to give the final mark, as what we do it right now. Well, in weeks 13, we do some finalize touch for our video before we submit it to the lecturer. After that, we get the permission to print all the materials, upload and promote awareness video to social media for the project showcase. Last but not least, in weeks 14, which is this week's, is our final weeks. We do the project showcase and presentation about our awareness campaign project in Aeon Mall on 18 December 2022. In the same times, we will give awareness to all parties directly or indirectly that children right needs to be taken seriously. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Safistidayu. That's good details. So now I want to ask these questions to Nurdayira.
For me, from week 2 until week 14, for the first week, for the second week, we do activities. We was figuring out how to do the task that lecturer give and find a group members for the activities. And group must have 3 until 5%. Lecturer let us discuss which of for the activities. The activities the lecturer asked us to do was campaign. Our group has choose them for the campaign, and it was called as Voice of Children. In the next, in week 3, lecturer asked us each member need in the group to make the group logo by individually. We randomly did the task using apps that called Canva. After that, did the logo, we had been asked to create our group email account to send all of the tasks inside the Google Drive. Next, in week 4, we had been asked to record the video presentation explaining about the logo that we had met at week 2 in individual. After the recording, we combined the videos in one and send it into the Google Drive. In week 5, we given the task to make a poster and again individually for each member in the group. For the poster, we also use Canva to edit it. We also discussed position for the campaign poster. After this set of position, we started to create our poster and send it in the Google Drive by weekly folder. Lecturer also give us one painting paper for us to do the draft about the campaign and us to make pre-serve assessment individually, also sent to the Google Drive. Next, in week 6, our test lecturer from week 5 is make draft for our campaign project. Based on our campaign is Voices of Children, we must draw a 12 draft on the painting paper based on our campaign. And the scene that we draw on the draft is bullying, lack of attention from parents, and homelessness. In week 7, our task by lecturer from week 6 is to do the storyboard from the draft painting that we do using website that called storyboard.com. After that, did the storyboard, the leader sent it to the Google Drive. In week 9, lecturer asked each group to do the present the group awareness campaign by using the Powtoon. After that, did the presentation clip using Powtoon, we need to send it at Google Drive by group. In week 10, our task by lecturer from week 9 is to do the video shooting, refer to the storyboard awareness campaign that we do. After done the video shooting, we must upload in the Google Drive. In week 11, each group need to do a group meeting using a Zoom meeting to do a individual reflection assessment based on the question that you given to us. In the week 12, we need to finalize the video awareness campaign with the lecturer and get the permission to print all materials. After that, must be uploaded and promoted to submit for the project showcase. In the last week, week 14, our task in this week, we will make a final review for the group project with the campaign before the project showcase and presentation on PC Carnival by 18 December 2022 at Ion Mall, Central. That also from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nadira. So next is Rebecca. Please explain your task.
For our task is for the week 2, we create our email, which is Didi and friend is the name of our no. Salah. Okay. So our task is for the week 2, we create our group email, which is Didi and friend. And Sekejap, kita keluar pas kita tuh. Ada 10 minutes left. Oke, boleh lah nih. Apa nih? Oke. Kacau betul. For our task is we create our group email, which is the dear friend, and also we create our logo, which is we using Canva, and we create each member have to create their own logo. And for the week 3, we present our logo, which is using Zoom meeting, and present our logo, what is the meaning of the logo that we have created. And also for the week 4, we making poster awareness project campaign, which is we choose campaign which is campaign of child awareness, and we also using Canva to create our poster. Each member have to create their own poster. And for the week 5, we making a storyboard for our campaign by using a digital storyboard.com. And for the week 6, we making a video for the presentation about the campaign, our campaign of child awareness, by using Fortune. For week 9, we acting by making video, so using camera, and it's about the about our campaign, which is child of awareness. Yeah, and we edit the video using Filmora. And for the week 10 is our portfolio, which is we have a group meeting using Zoom. And for week 11 is our task is reflection, and we also using Zoom to record our reflection. And for the last week is we're gonna go and mall to show our project, which is showcase. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, thank you so much, Rebecca, for your reflection. So as for my part, what I could conclude is that through this project in PC 700, we have been through a lot and we experienced a lot, especially about IT. So in week 2, as you guys has said just now, we created an account for email, which is Didi and Friend for PC 700 in Gmail. And this email is for us to put every task that have been given in the email, so that our lecturer, which is Madam Kamalina, could check it one by one. So in week 3, we were asked to create a logo for our campaign, and each of the member, they show their own creativity to create a logo, and we will show this logo and present it through a video which is be edited by our editor, which is Rebecca John, and we show it and we post it in our email so that our lecturer could see it. So in week 4, we been asked to create a poster about our campaign, which is we choose Voices of Children because since our group member is all taking in the ECE, so we choose to talk about the children's, and the main topic is about children's who been neglected, always been a burden because of their parents busy with their business, work, and their children were ignored. So it's kind of something that need to be speak up. So we created a poster, and also in individual, each of us will show our own creativities to create the poster. And then in week 5 until week 6, we were asked to discuss a campaign, awareness campaign project. So our campaign is Voices of Children, and we created this storyboard in week 7. In this week, which is week 5 until week 6. And in the storyboard, we will use a lot of animations, which is show about cartoon, and it tell a story about a young girl who been neglected by the parents. And this young girl, we name it as Sapisti, because that is what have been asked from our lecturer. And then in week 7, we will be asked to look for 2 self-portfolio tasks from faculty or other universities, such from clubs, company, or a mentor. And then in week 8, we need to present our presentation clip, which is by using Powtoon. This Powtoon will explain more details about the storyboard that we have created. In Powtoon also we use a lot of animations, and Powtoon, in the Powtoon it's like a ebook which is telling a story. So from Powtoon we could tell more detail about the story of our campaign. So the next week, which is week 10, each of group member will need to look for 2 self-portfolio tasks also same as week 7, which is from other faculty or university. And then for week 11, our group will have a meeting, which is now, and it is for individual portfolio evaluations. And then for week 12, we will make another meeting to talk about our own reflections about through the tasks that we have been do during this subject, which is PC 700. So last but not least, for week 13, our group will finalize our video awareness campaign with the lecturer and get permission to print all the materials, which is from the logo to the poster and then to the storyboard, Powtoon, and lastly for our video awareness and video shooting. And then we will promote this campaign through showcase that will be held on 18 December, which is in this weekend, and it will started from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So our part in this event is MSU PSC Carnival. So for our subject, we called it as MSU Xmas Digital Superstar Showcase. So from this event, we could show our own project, our campaign through the public, so that they also could aware about the what the children think about their life. So that's all from what I can say about the task. Thank you. So for the next questions, second question, what was the online IT tool that you used to complete the task? So we will start with Nadira.
For me, the online IT tool the online IT tool that I use to complete the given task for the subject PG700 is Canva to create individual logo and individual poster based on the awareness campaign title that has been chosen by the group members, which is Voices of Children. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Nadira. So the next member, I would like to ask for Rebecca.
Okay, for me, the online IT tools that I've been used to complete our tasks is firstly, I use Canva to make logo and poster, and secondly, to make animation video, I use Photone, and for the next is I use Storyboard website to make our story, and for the fourth is I using Zoom to make the video reflection. And lastly, I use Filmora to edit the video of the campaign. That's it for me.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. So for the next member, Sapisti Dayu.
Okay, actually we had used lots of apps and we had explored a lot of apps. Then we had choose a few of it to use to for our task, which is Canva. We using Canva for our logo, our individually logo. Then Powtoon to explain more about our storyboard. Storyboard is about we using it as the story about campaign that we had choose, which is Voices of Children. And last but not least is Filmora, which is we use it to edit our video. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So for my part is, as for the first started week that we asked for to create a logo and to create a poster, of course we use Canva because it's the most easiest apps or website that we could use to create the poster and logo. And then for the second is we use CapCut or Filmora to be used for the editor, which is as our shooting video. And this part or apps always be used for our editor, which is Rebecca. And to create the Powtoon, of course, we use Powtoon website. And for the storyboard, we use storyboard website. And for the lastly, we use Zoom for our meeting and always for our discussions. So that's all for my part. Next, we go to question 3. So what was the problem or issue that you encounter during the activity and while using the online IT tool? So we start with Rebecca.
Okay. So the issue is there's some online IT tools that I need to pay to use more tools to edit, but it's expensive to pay or subscribe it. For example, making storyboard that website to using making storyboard by using storyboard that website. I hardly to find some other tools that I can use to edit my storyboard because a lot of tools need to buy or to pay to use it. Yes, that's the issue for me.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. So next we jump to Sapisti Dayu.
Okay. The problem or issue that is encountered during the activity and while using the online tool is actually we not really familiar about some of editor apps, and we have lack of knowledge in using the apps for editing our video, our logo, our storyboard, and so on. Then some of our teammates did not give us good cooperation in doing this task together. Okay. Then last but not least is often to get information that is different in carrying out the task so that it's make us confused to continue this task that had given to us. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Sapidayu. So for the third members, which is Nadira.
To me, the problem that I have during using the online IT tool is, for example, Canva to edit the logo and also the poster. We need to choose a good template to put some of picture in the poster and also the logo. This was a problem I have with to use the Canva because it was complicated to me because I was first time use the Canva. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Nadira. So as for my part, what a problem or issue that always encounter me is that for storage, when we have a pack storage, limit storage in our device, especially for laptop, it's really hard for us to download an apps that have a large storage, such as like CapCut or Filmora. If we download it, it will make our laptop lagging and does not function well. So, and the second problem that always happen among us is where we can't do the task very well when we don't have a good line to search or open the website and search. Like just now my friend asked, I said that we need to pay also for the website because there has a limit for us to use the website, and it's really hard for us to open the website if we not paid it. So that's it from my part. Okay, so for the number 4 questions, how was the problem resolved and what was your effort? So I will start with myself. To make everything work well, we borrowed school faculties for us to make our task because computer lab at our school has been set up by our lecturer, and all the accounts in the computer also been signed up with our lecturer account, and it's easy for us to do the task. And at the same time also, if we don't know how to do the task, how to use the IT tools, we also could directly meet our lecturer and ask her about the progress or the step to do the task. So that's my part. So for the second one, I pass it to Safistidayu.
Okay, for the question 4, how was the problem resolved and what is my effort? Okay. The first things is about the lack of knowledge in using apps for editing. We find out any tutorial in YouTube and learn from our few friends that was master in editor apps, such as how to use Canva, how to use Filmora, how to use Powtoon, Storyboard, and so on. Secondly, about our teammates, we give her the task and guide her to complete the given part of the task. Beside that, I will also give some advice to her to give good cooperation so that the task can be complete immediately for the final task and get satisfactory result at the end. Last but not least is we look for attempts to deal with the problem and can deal with the confusions by keeping asking and ask for guidance from the lecturer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Safisti. That was good reflection. So next is Nur Nadira.
For the question 4, my effort is my effort to the solving the problem during using online IT tools such as Canva is I was trying my best to solve the problem. Besides that, I was asked my classmate how to use, and sometimes I watching the tutorial at YouTube how to use the Canva, because like I said just now, it was first time I used the Canva. That's all from me.
Thank you so much. And for the last member, Rebecca.
Okay, so to resolve the problem, I searched and storyboard making in Shopee, and I found it, and it's more cheaper. So I decided to buy it, and now I can peacefully use all the tools to make our storyboard. So my effort is to make our task perfect, and even willing to pay an online IT tools to make the task to complete the task.
Thank you so much. So for the second last questions, how do you feel about the online IT tool after you have completed your task? And please elaborate and compare your experience before. So once again, I ask for Rebecca.
So what I feel satisfied after completed the task. Well, because before this, I never used the online IT tools to make our tasks. Before this, the only I use is Canva to make my presentation. That's it for me.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. So for the next member, Nur Nadira.
To me, what I feel after completing the task is I very excited because I can learn new things about online tools like Canva, Fountain, Storyboard, and so on. Furthermore, I will learn many new online IT tools that I have not here before this. That's all from me.
Thank you so much. So for the third member, Sapisti Dayu.
Okay, what I feel about the online IT tool is I am very exciting about it, because to be honest, before this I never tried to use all of these apps, because yeah, I don't like editing. And through this task I learned a lot of things. I get lots of experience. I learn how to use it. I learn about this, about that. So through this activity, using the online IT tool, I get lots of knowledge about it. So maybe in the future I can apply it for my next career. That's all.
All right, thank you so much. So as for me, once I completed the task, it's really gave me a lot of experience, where I am a person who really doesn't put any interest in IT, especially in editing or in created something that are not necessarily like poster or logo. But once I get to know about IT tools, actually this IT is very important in our life right now, especially in this era, because to promote something that that could give a knowledge to a person or someone, it's very good to use technology that have been provided right now, because such as like TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, any social media that have been created right now, we need to get to know more about this social media. Rather than we share something that are not necessary, why don't we share something that could give an awareness to the public? So from this IT tools, it's really helped us to complete the task, and it also give a good experience to each of my member. So for the last question, what did you learn through the activity? So this question, we will start it to Safistidayu.
Okay, what did I learn through this activity is the first thing is friendship. The second thing is cooperation. The third thing is work hard, because if we didn't have the 3 elements, so how can we complete this task together, right? We had through thick and thin by doing this activity. So we also had learned so many things like about new apps, new tools, new okay sorry, and everything about it. So what can I conclude here is the best view comes after the hardest climb. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Safistidayu. So next is Rebecca.
Okay, so what I learned is I learned a lot of things. For example, teammates. We also working together to complete our tasks from week 2 until for the last week to present our project. And also, what I learned is I learned something new, which is using online IT tools like Canva, Powtoon, Storyboard, and Filmora. Also, I learned how to resolve the problem by myself without asking help. Yeah, that's it for me.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. So for the last member, Nordadira.
To me, what I was learned from the task is I learned many things. For example, is communication skill that we have to in the group member to give ideas to choose a title for the campaign. For the example, in process of children, and I learned about teamwork skill that me and group member was do from the week 2 until the last week, and the experience, and I have get a new experience to learn about new online IT tool in this subject PEC 700. For the example, I was explained about it online IT tool just now. So that's all from me.
Thank you so much, Nordadira. So for me, for my part, is what can I learn from this activity is that I learned about teamwork. That is really important because without teamwork, just like Safisida you said just now, this project will never be completed, and we will never learn about something that are new. So from this activity also, it gives a lot of experience to me and also my members, where we are a person who never like about technology, never like about IT. But luckily, from this project, we begin to understand about IT tools. And then we also know that IT tools right now is very important. So we have from this project, it's really good for us to know how to use these IT tools, where we use these IT tools right now for awareness campaigns. So it's very, very good for us to experience something like this. So thank you so much for attending the meetings today, and it's really good to have all of you to spend sometimes, even though all of us are very busy with other assignment. So very good to meet you guys tonight. And as a closing, I hope that all of you will do the best for our showcase on Aeon Mall. And please come early so that we could gather together and prepare ourselves so that our campaign could lighten up the parents, so they will get to know about this campaign. So thank you so much to attend the meeting. So have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye.